In Year 11 trigonometry, we've just been looking at the formula for the area of any triangle, that is a half AB sine C. So let's take an example. If we take, say, a triangle that has side length 6 and 11, and therefore times by sine of the angle in between, which is 35 degrees. Notice that we are set in degrees, so this will work fine. Then we get the answer of 18.9. Now, that's fantastic, but what I'm actually wanting to do is produce a program for that. And I've produced one. So let me show you this program. Remember that answer that we had before? Let's just make sure that we got it. 18.9. So into program. There is the one I've done, number 2. I'm going to run that program. What are the two lengths again? They were 6, 11, and the angle in between was 13.13. And there we go, exactly the same answer. It's done all the calculations for us. I know not much quicker, but we can see that creating a program has a huge potential. A few clever tricks are hidden under the hood, which I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I will show you that there's two different ways of entering it into the program. In this sort of format, or with a sentence and then you put the number in yourself. So I'm going to show you both ways. So let's quit that, let's clear that, and let's say we're going to create a program. So we go to program, we go across to new, and I'm going to create a program. Notice that alpha locks on, so it's going to use all the green keys. I'm going to create, say, a area of, no, I'll do Pythagoras' theorem. So we'll go Pythagoras' theorem. So there we go. Whoops, arrow back. Let's change that to an A. There we go, that will do me. Enter. So what's the program? Well, with Pythagoras' theorem, if we're working out the hypotenuse, we need to know two lengths. So I'm going to keep this program very simple to start with. So we need to know the two shorter sides. So we go back into program, and it's an input. We want to ask it for one side. That input, we could do it as a sentence. So we could type it in. So we're going to press number 1, input. If we want to put some text in, we need to use speech marks and put some text. So we're going to use the green. So to do that, we're going to put on alpha lock. So second, alpha lock. I'm going to try and keep this brief. So this will be abbreviated to length space of space. Let's just keep it very simple. A. Close speech marks. At the end of that, let's take alpha lock off. So we can just press alpha, that will take it off, comma, and we're going to store that variable that we get. We're going to store it as the variable A. We could have more words in there. I'm just going to keep it simple. And now the other way we could do the same input output, or so I mean input is programs, cross to input output, and we're going to ask it for a prompt. And the prompt will be the other shorter length, and that will be B. So let me just run that program and show you what it's going to look like. Back in the program, we're now going to run it. There it is, number 4. So it'll ask me what's the length of A. So let's say I chose 5. And the length of B. Notice that the layout and structure isn't very neat, so you can sort that out another time. And for B, we could say go 6. And that's what it does nothing else because it doesn't know what else to do. So back in the program, this time we're going to go to edit. We're going to edit our Pythagoras theorem. So what do we want? We want the computer or the calculator to work out the longest side. So we need to do a little calculation, which if you know Pythagoras' theorem, is going to be take one of the shorter sides and square it, add the square of the other side. Notice to get the green keys I press the alpha button, and that will give us the answer to the longest side. So we need to store that as another variable. So we use store, and you can use any letter. I'm going to use the letter C. And what's the last thing we want to do? Well, we could display some words. So let's do that, and we're going to display this answer as well. So back into program. This time's an output, but it's still in the input-output area. It's display, and we want to display. So it's going to be some words this time. So we want to display speech marks. Let's just be again a bit abbreviated for now. You can beautify later. Hypotenuse, space. I want the equal symbol, which is there somewhere. I'll have to get it out from in the catalogue, which I'm not going to do for now. So hypotenuse, let's just use is, and put another space in there. Alright, close the speech marks. Oops, I took the alpha arc off first, so I'll go back into alpha speech marks, there we go. And it's going to, alpha is, and then we need to add it on the end, so we need to say, and then display the variable for C, the answer for C. And that is our simple program. Let's quit that. And it'll always say we don't need to save it. Let's run the program again just by pressing enter. And what's the classic Pythagorean triple? Well, it's 3, 4, 5. So let's run that. 3, 4. And the answer is 5. Let's test it one more time. Another one is 5, 12, 13. 5, 12. And the answer is 13. We can make it prettier than that, but that will do me for now. Thanks for watching.